Lane into what?
Wait, but who's getting it? But who's getting it? That's the spicy question.
Aurelia, I like this. So the Aurelia...
The one thing that she's kind of missing is usually ganks, although Shadow is going to take a look at Caps.
Ooh, going in for it. Cap still only level 1, not a lot of options here. Shadow gonna dive over though.
Oh, no.
Oh no! One for
again.
We said that Mickey would come mid. Oh no.
Wow, absolutely flawless read there. The Ignite not taken down. Humanoid now going to be in trouble. That's gonna be one more kill back. Shadow gonna try to throw down a bit more damage. A lot of sustained damage coming out from the Lilith. Very fast, but just gonna get locked up, stunned, and knocked out. The Shenton coming in. Caps will go down in the meantime, but Yanko's another stun follow-up. Absolute, what is happening here? My God, I've seen less kills than an ARAM at this point. That's a double for the support. Shen is certainly looking very strong. You gonna dive him?
Oh, he had Aftershock, so I thought he would actually go for that, but wow. Okay, so...
Oh no!
Oh, support combat, Mickey!
Oh, God, Kazi doesn't realize
They're
that the
diving
good squad is
Kazi.
coming.
Karzi, 1 stack, 2 stack, 3 stack, and 4. That's going to be 1 dead. Ezreal, nothing for Karzi to do there, and G2 just continuing to come out on top in these exchanges. 5 minutes, and now it's, well, 1.5 at 6. So continuing to be very dominant for the flash out from Wonder. Now the level 6 coming in from Mírame, perfectly timed because here comes the Galio. Solid combo, but the response coming in sadly will not connect. Perfect Justice Punch coming out from Humanoid to make sure that one works.
I love the Lilia ball just because that's the fadeaway. Okay, finally Mad Lions get something on the board. Nice vision spots out that G2.
Now because he's going up against the double AP threat of the Galio and the Lilia, that's, I think, to be expected. The Galio now making his way up towards top once again.
Rinse and repeat. Wonder will get locked up. The root will not connect with the Sentinel. Now coming in, Wonder will still get dropped.
That fight. And with Aurelia itemizing for the magic damage, obviously that's not going to help her against Camille in this case.
And I like these plays that we're seeing from Mad right now, but G2 want to try and answer back. They're looking for the dive.
A lot of potential for Chain CC here. Locked up 1, locked up 2. Now trying to keep it going. Ulti can come in from Shadow though, and locking goes another tower. He will be forced to flash to take the Shadow. Watch out, Eep cleaning him up as well, sweeping him. And now continue to run him down. Not going to connect though. Ulti now coming in from Mickey. Should make an easy fall up here. Lilia so squishy even if she can dish out so much damage.
I thought that was going to be pretty bad for G2 there. Ooh, flash in bot lane.
Tom flash, easy pickup. Wonder now trying to survive as much as he can. Shield coming in. Is it going to be enough though? Sidestepping there on the Q. Karzi can continue to step forward, but he has to be careful. The blooming burst. Tangle barbs as well. Potentially could make his life more difficult, but that's going to be it. Wonder will get... No. Clever
Fake.
Should be dead here now. Trying to find a kill back onto Karzi, but is not going to get the opportunity quite yet. Karzi sidestep, taunt through. Kaiser should just finish that one off, but tries to give it to Karzi, so maybe risks a little bit there. But I think it's a good thing to point out, Vedius, is that while Lilia can do a lot of damage, and she is certainly very mobile, she doesn't actually have a dash. So against a Sejuani and a Nautilus, it's actually going to be very, very difficult to step up here because their team is not in the area, and that will be the second Drake for
Take dragons away from them.
Well, it looks like Mad is trying to be proactive now. They've taunted up Caps.
The ulti now coming out, they can sleep the Aurelia, taking their time. Drowsy, but now not caught under the turret. They are going to finish him off. Quick shutdown, 800 gold into the pocket of
Mad is going to secure themselves their first tower of the game, so they're going to close that gold gap. Things are going to even up. The fact that Kazi got that shut down is going to mitigate a lot of that deficit that he was put into, and experience-wise. So the thing that we have to keep our eyes on, Mickey.
That taunt right there, because now Mickey's going to be in trouble. Perk's now trying to move in, has a little bit more shielding there, but Mickey is going to get taken down.
A lot of early game agency, and they're finding repeated picks. They've been able to take an advantage now in the kills. Oh, but Humanoid may have overextended.
Potentially. Kant will still connect. Lens now coming out. Good damage on the backside from the Ezreal, but now flashing over the wall. Wonder in the midst of everything. Only going to find one, though, on the ulti. Caps debating. Flash over the wall. Very aggressive here. Kaiser taking his time, though, dancing around the stun. Kaiser set to get locked up here. Ulti now coming in. That's going to be stun. They are going to be able to finish him off. Caps on the backside, but they're very low. Orome now coming in. Has to be careful. Can't get bursted down, but can start to turn it around. Hex Tech Ultimatum. Shadow going to take down Perks.
Escape. It now gives Mad Lions priority control over mid lane. The Herald goes down, and that's a huge swing. G2 had the option where, okay, we don't necessarily have the items. We probably can't on the map to continue to eat up this map and pressure G2 like with the dive on Caps.
Saint CC is going to be clutch here. How long can they keep Caps locked down? More than long enough to kill him is the answer. Mad Lions with a very clean dive on the top side. G2 in no position to respond. Will give up the top side tower. And the goal lead for Mad Lions
go behind his team. So G2 grouping up and just running front to back into this pit.
Right now, Mad are a little bit split. They're going to try to catch out Humanoid off on the side. Ultimate used. Follow-up CC will not be there. Humanoid with the Nimbus Cloak and the Flash will make it out to safety. Now Drag in the center of attention, but they've already burned Mickey's ultimate for Humanoid's Flash. Wonder in the meantime, stepping behind Dragon, trying to get double value out of the root there. tangle bars. Carzy, perfect input buffer, and now a Romain in the middle of the entire team, combining with the Galio. Wombo, combo, all too easy, but G2 aren't dropping fast enough. Wonder on the backside trying to get something done. Perkz as well. In the meantime, Matt continuing to pull ahead. Ulti coming out. He's going to connect it on to 3. Wonder turning the fight right back in the favor of G2. And just like that, shutdown's coming through. Kaiser's still alive, but the Dragon will be given up to G2 Esports.
Close fight, but it's G2 that comes out on top, and what a beautiful ultimate from Wonder. Such a super important.
Oh no, hits him once. That's going to be a sleepy Aurelia. The follow-up is there. All too easy to take him down. Cap's getting lower and lower. The shield is too little too late. Now looks like Jankos is just next on the menu. Boar for dinner. Not going to be a problem as a Romain finishes that one off. And Mad, traditional AD carry until Carzy arrives to start finishing it off. So Baron going over to Mad Lions. Finally having a pretty substantial.
I think my big question mark for Mad will be how they actually execute these fights, because I think their comp is actually ahead in these 5v5s.
Cap splitting in the side lane currently, meanwhile Romain matching, but of course has the Baron empowered creeps to back him up. Tier 2 will fail in favor of G2, traded of course for Mad in 2 Tier 2s, so Mad continuing to come out on top.
G2 is getting dived, and as long as the rest of G2 plays safe enough, it's actually more,
you know, I want to see the Mad Lions that we were really building up to kind of be the next big EU team.
Hold that thought, though. These Perkz is getting engaged on. Will go golden to try to buy a bit of time, but a sleepy Jankos in the meantime. Perkz now running for the hills, but can't get out of the Camille ultimate quite yet. Now backing up, waiting for his opportunity to fire the ultimate, but he might not get one. Wonder trying to create as much space as possible to Romain is going down. In the meantime, Caps is still alive, but there's too many members of Mad left standing. Caps wants to turn it. Dash, dash, auto, trying to finish it. Carzy goes down. Caps still alive on the backside. Can he find a miracle turnaround? The stun will not connect. Caps still running for the hill. Shadow has to be careful, though. Wonder on the way in. Caps is very strong, has so much MR. He cannot be stopped in this exchange. Triple kill coming in for Wonder, and Caps carries.
So maybe Mad Lions try to say, okay, you can have Mount
Jankos.
Big hook though, going to connect on the Kaiser. Follow-up CC is there. Spirit's Refuge buys a little bit of time, but Humanoid off to the side. Keep your eyes on the hook shot coming in. They're not even going to give him the opportunity to kick off, though. That's a lot of good damage, but in the meantime, Perkz uncontested on the backside means he gets to throw the ult across the entire team still. G2 are getting chunked down. Caps is getting chunked down. He's going to get knocked out, but here comes Wonder one more time. But no, this time the Zanyas is there. Shadow and Carzy untouched for now. Humanoid buying a bit more space. Carzy wants to finish this one off, but he leaps forward right into the snare. In the meantime, though, watch out, eat from Shadow, but Wonder going to go on a rampage as he takes him down.
For the longest time, Perkz was actually untouched in that fight, and it was kind of a story about AD carries. Yeah. But the fact of the matter is that Perkz had the range, he had the through damage on the Senna, as well as also providing all of that healing.
Whew. What a close fight, though. G2 just barely coming out ahead. I thought Carzy was going to carry that one. Oh, but the TP re-engages once again.
TP being matched, though, for now. Who's going to come in? Humanoid right into the midst of the team. There's no backup. Humanoid, no. He wanted to stop this. He wanted to contest it, but there's no option.
No.
They were already guaranteed.
Jungler is there. G2 is already in a position to secure that dragon. Maybe he wanted to try.
Because the item.
Play now. You are mine!
Let it be lost.
Join me in death.
You see from both teams, as TP came down, Matt knew that they had to fight there. They forced way too hard, and then Humanoid does the same thing, thinking that he can assassinate.
Matt trying to set the bait, though. They want Caps to step forward so they can try to find the follow-up, but they don't have the wave.
Who's baiting who? Dracos.
That's a damn good question. In the meantime, towers are dropping left and right for G2 Esports as they push into the bottom lane. There are 2 members here on the top side. If Caps continues to push forward and stops the recalls, there's not going to be a lot of recourse here for the Mad Lions. Now stepping forward, though, they are going to break at least 1 tower, break an inhibitor. This is going to be huge, especially with Baron coming up, or with Baron on the team. Breaking bot side inhibitor means they can go straight to top side. 3 minutes to the Elder as well. Romain now hooked up. Follow-up CC will not connect, though. G2 debating if they want this fight. Without Caps in the area, it is difficult. A little bit more damage. That's going to be a sleepy Perkz now. The ultimate now used. Ezreal coming off the top, though. Breaking the sleep a little bit early, so there's no fall. But now it's Mickey in trouble. Perkz over the wall. Can't offer a lot of healing. And Wonder with a massive massive ult to try to turn it back, but Arome for now untouched. Carzzy untouched. Perkz now trying to get in the middle of the team fight. Caps rather. Perkz running for the hills. Mickey finds the hook onto Carzzy. Perkz still just healing up. Double kill coming over for G2. They're absolutely slaughtering the Mad Lions. It was such a close game, but Mad cannot find a fight in their favor. Rome just barely making it out.
Wow, another huge teamfight win, but Carzzy staying alive. Oh, the damage from Perkz is so huge, though. And G2 will just obliterate Mad in the fight.
Senna is way too powerful at this point. Credit to Mickey as well. I know you already shouted out Wonder's ultimate, but he also played that team fight very cleanly. And suddenly, in what looked like a Mad Lions game, G2 rip it back from them on red side.
Back and forth. Mad thought they had the advantage. Mad winning team fights, Mad finding kills left and right, but it is not enough for the Mad Lions to win a game versus G2. They stood their ground. They turned the game right back in their favor, and Mad Lions now pushed to match point.
Whew. Very exciting game, though.
Stun mounted onto him on top of a Tarek ultimate. That is one unkillable pony who will most certainly one-shot any squishy member on the opposite team, but Mad Lions...
That he's playing with an Azir who usually needs a lot of farm. Humanoid should be able to sidestep that. They're
forward, extra movement speed.
Oh, gotta watch the chains.
Have to walk away. One more auto. Cap's just gonna finish that off. First blood going over.
Which is exactly how Kaiser traded on Mickey, and always something to watch for and practice in your solo queue games.
Of course, now Dragon's meme was last split. You can't bring it back this split. It's outdated. Oh, it's not outdated. Oh, no, Humanoid. Not like this. Perkz now on the chase down, flashing through, waiting to pull the spears out. One more. Boom. Gets him on the fadeaway. That's just brutal. What is the play here? Everyone has abandoned the bottom lane. Herald seems to be the focus. The Hex Flash over the wall. They will catch out Kaiser. Now the GP ult is coming in. Kaiser trying to find a disengage. Is going to get pulled back, though. Arome now in the midst of the fight has locked up a Perkz. Perkz pulling back, though, with the ultimate. Now going to throw back in and lock Humanoid out. In the meantime, G2 getting a kill. Mad Lions walking away empty-handed. Another hook comes out just in time to take down Arome, and G2 are demolishing Mad. At base more recently, maybe they have a bit more in their pockets in terms of items, but sadly they're just so far behind. There's not a lot of options, and Kaiser gonna have to run for the hills, waiting for now on the ultimate, is gonna get pulled back here. Aftershock still proc. Doesn't look like he wants to use it at this stage. Pullback is there, and he will drop in the
way too aggressive to try to walk that direction into the lane phase, and he was rightfully punished for it. There's the Herald that we were talking about earlier, and Hecarim is looking for a deep flank here, so perhaps they catch Perkz out. Here comes Shen.
Gonna get dunked back down. Now the TP's coming in. Jankos is gonna be able to buy so much time. Arome now has to run for his life. They're instead gonna try to turn on Mickey. Mickey can spider not his way out. He's waiting. The delayed route will connect there, and now another TP coming. Is 2K ahead of the competition. It's not a done deal, but G2 keeps snowballing like this. Mad are not going to get a chance to stay. They're not going to get a chance to play the composition the way they intended to. Arome just barely out of the range of the hook. Has to wait on the Spirit's Refuge to block as much damage as he can. Now trying to dash to safety, knowing that Jankos will spell his death. Arome now making it out, but Shadow, Tarek ult now mounted to him, is going to go right in onto Wonder, trying to get some damage down, but they just don't have the stats. The Hecarim is so weak, he does no damage.
Also really well turret aggro management there from G2. I think they fumbled the initial dive execution, but were able to fix it with the Callista ult.
Re-engage the base breaker, now going to pull in. Jankos trying to fish for the ult, wants to throw someone back into the team, but won't find the opportunity, so instead G2 will just be happy to take the top lane tower, and the gold
from G2. I do think that Mad, especially in this best of 5, if they lose this game, if they're on it, to crack mid lane tower, especially against an Azir. Like, Mad aren't dead yet, but they have fewer chances right now, and G2 are kind of approaching this moment where they're ready to pull the trigger, and if they execute on it, they can close this game before Mad get a chance to fight back.
Just slowly but surely systematically denying so much of the vision, now breaking the tier 1 as well, moving on to the tier 2, and the map just continues to get smaller and smaller for Mad Lions. Opportunities.
I would say that if Mad Lions come back from this, that is one of the most impressive comebacks I've ever seen.
And obviously the issue that we've been waiting on is the potential for G2 to also play around a pressure point of Baron. Not necessarily to secure it, although I think that they are a bit more reliant on it because they are against an Azir.
Can we go to the pit full screen just for a second here? Because Caps just, by the way, while we're talking, just in the little picture on the corner of your screen, just got a flash out from Arome. Never mind, we have to fight in 2 places at the same time. It is a G2 game, why not? Tarek now coming in, suplex dunking down, but the damage is going to connect, however, not nearly enough. Haymaker coming in, Arome now in the midst of the entire team. Perkz throwing Mickey back to the front line, but not going to get a lot. Fighting in the funnel here, actually very good for this Azir, but he can't really get in a comfortable position to auto. Caps to the backside, doesn't have the damage to finish the job. The delayed snare, now the Hecarim moving in. Wonder has to run for the hill. Shadow wants to turn it, he gets Perkz. He looks to Wonder. This is so much gold for the Hecarim. Oh my god, 3 shutdowns for the Hecarim. This is nightmare status for G2. I didn't know how Mad we're going to find a way back in, but that is a damn good start.
And just as you said it, Dracos,
what they have to throw away after the previous fight. Rome, no flash after Cap's play previously in the side lane. Shadow on the backside, ulting over the wall, but not immediately hitting someone. Perks is just going to get dunked down, though. Clean coordination coming in from Mad Lion. Jango's trying to buy a bit more space for Wonder and Caps. What can they get done? Mickey in the midst of everything, but no, the GP and the LeBlanc just running down Mad Lion. Shadow wants to get something back. Jango's with the pullback, and it's 3 members still standing for G2. Are you kidding?
In that fight, soaking up so much damage. Mad didn't have the damage to match. And
Long will just delete people.
And now Rome's running once again. They really want to punish this man for not having a flash for the second fight in a row. Redemption now coming in, though, trying to focus their damage onto Wonder. Big ult coming in from the center, going to do a good amount back, but now Wonder running for the hill. Shadow going to be in trouble. Shen coming back in with the ultimate. Shadow too little, too late on the Tarok ultimate. The rest of the team now collapsing. Carzzy does not have a lot of damage, however. Humanoid trying to throw down as much as he can off to the side, but Cap's too mobile. Remember, 19 stacks on the Magi. Potentially more on the back of that last play, but Perks sticking around for too long. Currently outranged. Mickey in the midst of everything. Cap's waiting for the double distortion in. Doesn't have the cooldown quite yet. Will get snared on the backside, but they're just chasing them down. Slowly but surely, G2 are pulling ahead in the fight. The Ocean Soul healing them so much across this exchange. Can't hit a target quite yet, but can hit a hook. Caps jumping in. Kaiser certainly next on the list. Carzzy going to follow. There is nothing left to be done. G2 are dissecting Mad Lions.
I feel like this is the book versus the horse right now. That is 25 stacks on the Magi's. Caps is doing a ton of damage on this LeBlanc, playing out these fights in extended iterations really beautifully. Shadow, however, got another shutdown off of the Gangplank. So I think all 5 of his kills have all been shut down gold.
Yeah, I mean, it's true, but he's still only level 12. Even Perks is a higher level than him right now. They're going to secure that bot inhibitor, and as you rightly said, there's disadvantage in this fight.
And Kaiser tries to body block the hook, tries to put himself in a position to sacrifice his life for Carzzy, but it will not work. And now G2 are just hunting. Humanoid running for the hills. The GP, although, God, there's no escape. Yanko suplexes him over the wall. Dunks him down, and this feels like it's going to be Vedius, you brought up what the previous series looked like, the previous playoff series, where it was.
It seems to me that Mad came into this game with a clear plan. They knew the Kalista would be locked in. They had a dive comp in mind. Ooh, as we see an engage on the Wonder.
Pulled back, does have the Hourglass, buys himself a bit more time stopwatch. Rather's Wonder is now going to get one shot. They're fighting in a funnel once again. Perfect setup for Humanoid. He's going to do a good amount of damage back onto Jankos. Jankos will get shredded down, not nearly enough of a shield from the Grit. Carzzy now on the chase, slowing him down slowly but surely, trying to finish this one off. Perks with the pullback. Will they look for the re-engage? You can tell that they're debating, but the minions are already pushing into the base. The more time. Oh my God, the damage from Cap. 25 stack Magi's. He's just playing with his food, leaping in, leaping out. All too easy as Perks just continues to run. Humanoid trying to slide and glide his way in, but the double kill now for Perks. Looking for a triple, a perfect hook for Mickey, and they're just making a montage right on the corpses of Mad Lions. All too easy, and that's going to do it here in game 1. G2 reigns supreme. Unless the minions, no, they'll be there in time.
And the 3-man squad of Perks, Mickey, and Caps once again showcasing great patience, great positioning to come out on top. A convincing game 1 from G2 Esports.
And the question we had is who was going to return to form, and G2 have certainly returned to form. This is final boss G2 in game 1 of the series.
Have to see if Mad Lions can be prepared in the games to follow. For now, G2 and Caps going legendary across this game. A dominant performance in game 1.
Now Fly is considering the Zoe, so there we go. Zoe will be picked in this game, but it's not for BDD, who has had one of the scariest Zoes. And yeah, I mean, level 1 set. It looks like, we'll have to take a look at the items here, but from what I can tell, it does look like Ruler is farming it out, as there's a big trade down on the bottom side.
Yeah, Mystic actually taking a lot of damage as he steps past the minions. Ruler will have the sustained advantage, although there is a Space Coco down here on the bottom side. As Life looking to get in position. There's the flash face breaker as Mystic immediately cleanses it. The Ignite is down as now Ruler's chasing after Ben. Fly in the meantime has forced the flash and solo kills BDD in the mid lane. What the hell is going on? Spear is going to miss, but there's the flash pounce, and Clit is going to immediately answer how to play around. They will have a lot of control on the top side, as Life is going to come in from the back, get a double face break, and Ruler gets delivered a kill. Life has the Haymaker, as now Ben very, very low. And Ruler gets underneath the turret, and oh no, what is... Rascal, don't do it, I've caster cursed him. It's a disaster. The flash will probably need to come out here as he gets a bit of a snare. Great call the Meek, but the flash forward and Rascal doesn't even bother. Advantage, Berserker's Greaves now picked up as well. And he does have the cleanse, so not going to be stunned for too long as Mystic. Oh no, he's super dead. There's the Haymaker, and that is going to be the death of the end. Life is certainly, like you were talking about, being able to utilize that advantage. And you can see it's a 20 CS advantage on the bottom side, as Cleared is going to be able to utilize the pressure, deny the aggression, but still he had to use his cleanse. Oh no! Fly may get flashed on as the Dawning Shadow comes out. Goodbye.
Combo her in the face.
Yeah, well, there's the flash showstopper as Kane is going to bounce on back with the Vault. Spirit flashing forward. Clit is here, but I don't know whether he's going to get in shield range, and I think Life is just going to be taken down. There we go. Goomba stomped on the head.
Big win, especially because this lane is going to be open now. They're going to be able to get the turret here with the Rift Herald. And
of course, it could just go into Executioner's Calling and Phage. And then we're just going to have that classic Black Cleaver build that we were talking about.
0 for Afrika. They have no control in any of these lanes as, oh, Rascal trying to beat.
Yeah, went in a little bit too early, though, as he gets the Culver Meek, but unfortunately, Cleared gets here a little bit too late. Tempered Fate will find Ruler as well, and oh no, he's in an alcove without a dream. As the Blast Cone comes forward, Life now trying to set it up. Ruler flashes out of the way, Dawning Shadow comes in, Mystic in so much trouble as now Ben trying to fight off Ruler. The arrow is going to miss. The auto should connect onto Mystic, but no, BDD cleans it up.
Yeah, not much they can do, and I think it's, you know, it's always the question.
X-Flash, Pounce, Ben gonna magically journey away, but Mystic not gonna be so lucky. Rascal picks up the kill, and that's special delivery from Gen G over to the Crocodile. They're trying to get him back into this game. He's 40 CS down, and now at least he has himself that kill for the added money, plus the plate gold from the top side.
Yeah, and want to help Ben get to safety.
Somewhat as Mystic. Oh, no, they're bullying him! Oh, goodness me.
Lethality Senna as well. When you get ahead and your opponents aren't really going to be building too much armor, especially in the case of the Ashe, you are Senna at this point. I mean, look at the damage from the one ability on
That
Sakine.
was just a snare. That's supposed to be CC, not a nuke. This is ridiculous. Gen G are going to brute force the inner turret. Life looking for a potential engagement.
Well, it's rough, right? I mean, we talked about how they don't have many choices. Number one, you can see that Gen G very active around the map looking for picks.
Yep, Spirit is about as dead as he can possibly be. Tries to ult himself out of the way, but I have a feeling they're going to be able to catch up. The flash forward. There's the flash facebreaker. As Showstopper comes through and Fly is picked off. He does go golden. Tempered Fate is going to buy them some time. And Arrow's going to do the same, but there's the shockwave. And that's going to be the kill onto the Bard. Blast Cone gets Fly out of the way, and there's not going to be the pick-off onto Mystic this time. Spirit survives, but I don't know whether anybody else is going to be so lucky as Ruler got very... Dawning Shadow picks it up. He got very aggressive is what I was going to say, and he interrupted me by being even more aggressive. As inner turret is going to go down, and they might even be able to get this siege on the inhibitor turret as well.
Yeah, it's a bit early on in the game, so they're not just going to end it right now. Unless they continue to just pick people off one by one, then they could possibly do it. But Fly is going to survive. They'll back away after taking this inhibitor. And it really just is doing 0.
Yeah, Fly's mega dead. He's 2 levels ahead of Ruler, because now he's going to find him. There's Blade of the Rune King. Arrow is going to connect, but he immediately cleanses it, and now Ben's in trouble. Has to flash to get out of the way of the shockwave. As Pounce out from Clit to avoid Spirit. Mystic is in trouble. Dawning Shadow comes down. You can't cleanse that damage. And the flash forward from BDD is going to say goodnight to the Ashe. Rascal finds the backline as a flash is picked up by Fly very luckily. Of course, that was the one that Rascal just used to engage on them, so you can understand why it was there as Keen has to flash, but the snare does connect, and Ruler is looking to go 1 versus 3. He's still very squishy, but he doesn't seem to know that or to care, as Fly will be taken down. There's the auto, can't avoid that one, as it looks like this will be the end of the game, Valdez. I don't know what Ben and Keen can do from the fountain.
Yeah, I guess we're just going to have a 27-minute game. This seems to be the way it goes. When Afrika plays the top 4 of the LCK, unfortunately for them.
Yep, Afrika do struggle against the West, and it's not going to stop here, but it was the bottom lane, man.
Is that 0-8?
I think Mystic was 0-8-0 by the end of this one. Ruler just put him in the grave, and he was never able to get out. Congratulations for Gen G. And that will be locked in. Okay.
Yeah.
See how the cow's going to do.
We don't see him very often, but he's
in the lead. As BDD's coming in for a gank, Parallel Convergence is armed, and there's that flash headbutt pole. Mystic gonna flash out of the way, but Parallel Convergence is right there, and first blood goes to BDD. That's Haymaker Flash out of Jelly. Is that going to be enough to keep him alive is going to be the question, as Ruler wants it. He's right underneath this turret, and BDD, I believe he'll die. Yeah, he will. Set's going to grab that kill, but at least they managed to get... You're not too worried about it. It's parallel convergence once again here. Is Fly going to avoid the stun? Time Winder also not going to do too much as Dread. Look, he's booking it! Over onto the Echo right here. He does still have his flash available, and the rest of Gen G coming in. Cavalry has arrived as Jelly looks for the face breaker. Only finds life with it as that's a good pulverize. And the headbutt back, no time to make any hay whatsoever as BDD thinking about flashing and is eventually going to do it. Probably didn't need to, but he was aggressive, and now he's going to be taken down, immediately punished as both of these four-legged creatures are cantering around this mid lane. But in the end, it's going to be relatively even, I believe. Gen G coming out a little bit on top.
Yeah, absolutely. They're going to be happy with that one. Just getting a couple of kills as we got a trade down here on the bottom side.
Yeah, Mystic is going to throw out the heal. Ruler has already put his down in the 1v1.
Red is able to pick up that kill as now we got to dive up in the top side.
Yep, Rascal looking for it as he gets out of the way of the Nard. It's going to be the Lilia not being so lucky as Ibang comes out, but it's going to take him to the grave. It's one. Oh. Life's almost dead.
Yeah.
As okay, the Swell Seed is going to connect. Ulti comes down. And Mystic, that is not the time for a rest, my friend. 0-3.
You took a good trade just to lose your life right away. It's sad times. Here we go again.
Yep, Flash Face Breaker comes in. Dread coming on down as well. That's a three-man pulverize, though, as Fate's Call has to come out, and Life is still here. The Onslaught of Shadows does absolutely nothing as Ruler will say goodbye to the horse, and now Mystic chasing after him. He's going for it once again. That's a good flash, and that time he will be able to take him down. But Rascal's here, and he tidies up with a quick slice and a dive.
They have to go in.
In the meantime, BDD, he's ulting back, going to get out of that showstopper. Parallel Convergence will give him a bit of a shield here as Dread's looking for the Rift Herald. Clid's over here as well. He's going to Swirl Seed the Renekton, and he's going to go to sleep. This is not the time for a nap, laddie. As Ruler comes on over, that's going to be another kill for the Ezreal. There's the pulver. Still being taken on the bottom side as well for Afrika, so there is that going their way. Not to mention Mystic having some decent farm at the moment. Rascal does find the stun, and oh my god, 1 versus 2. Rascal's going to pick it up. There's the Cull the Meek. He's looking for another slice and order. I mean, this is by design from Gen G, right? Like, they are definitely focusing on the bottom lane. Yeah, when you spend 50% of it in the death chamber, you can imagine that it's hard to find creeps in there. As Rascal going to stun up Keen, looks for the double hop out, but the slice and the dice, and Clid, he picks up an assist, but I don't know whether he deserved it. That was all of the angry crocodile who he's coming back in a vengeance in this game. T1 versus Afrika will be the match. As Keen looking for the 1v1 against Rascal.
He's angry.
Definitely doing well right now, but still has Blade of the Ruin King. Rascal not even going to use it. As the horse comes down, gets a bit of a drive-by there. That's going to be able to grab him.
Oh, no.
Cliff also doing one. Look at these four-legged creatures just bouncing around, puts him to sleep, and that's... I don't want to watch it, guys.
It's not a real
it's
question.
It's a sad situation.
Like,
yeah.
We understand.
Zar button as well, and that's going to secure safety for the horse. Ruler's here. As they're still closing in, Qs are definitely good news. The anti-caster curse worked.
It was a bit cloudy. It was actually raining and thundering a little bit earlier on today. So.
Yeah, the thunderstorm was crazy, man. I was actually pretty scared this morning.
Well, thankfully you had your Renguard to keep you safe.
Changi was super scared. He was real scared. As the showstopper is going to bring Rascal towards the back line, but now he's looking to try and get out of there. Flashes forward, looks for Mystic, but he misclicks onto Jelly. BDD dives in with the face dive. And he's going to be able to get right back out again with the chrono break, and it is going to be an advantage.
That is one fed Ezreal.
Fed's real. And now Dread might be giving him even more money, as there's the headbutt. Pulve, goodbye, Mr. Horse. As Ruler's not finished yet. Mystic not going to get hit by the True Shot Barrage. Jelly might not be so lucky now, as he is going to possibly fall asleep. And will. And there's the flash forward. Q's going to pick that one up. As Fly gets... Oh, no.
Oh.
That's probably not the champion that he wanted to see, but he's still going to go for it here as Mystic is going to find himself, but oh no. This is not where you want to be. Keen, very, very close to falling, but now he should be able to create the distance. Oh, the Color Meek is going to pick that one up, and it's a 1-for-1 trade in the end. And meanwhile, Gen G are going to be picking up the Baron. That's a big whoopsie there from Keen. Solo pushing here in the mid lane. And yeah, he's like Super Saiyan Ezreal skin, and certainly playing like a Super Saiyan Ezreal right now. Mercurial Scimitar is complete. Gets chunked a little bit there by the command Dissonance. As Dread now trying to face off against the Crocodile here towards the top side as the Animal Kingdom coming out here as Jelly's going to come in. Let's see what Rascal can do, but there's the showstopper to interrupt the slice. And with 4 people,
he'll be able to chunk that one down really quickly. You can see that ruler is just he's the king of the mid lane for right now, as BDD is also quite fed here. Lilia just casually doing the Drake.
Mystic in trouble. Ruler, though, has to deal with Jelly first. Haymaker comes down. He tries to snipe with a Mystic shot, but it's the Alistair that grabs that kill in the end. Jelly's going to be missed as Ruler very, very close to being able to pick up a whole bunch of kills, but couldn't quite get there. He falls to the horse. Meanwhile, the rest of Gen G are going to be able to get the work done, and Life's Alistair is looking so damn good. Clit's going to be here as Dread's going to discover Bambi, and she's going to put him to sleep. Ebang. And look, don't know whether Dread's going to burn to death there with the passive, as, yep, Bowling Ball not going to connect either. As Dread, if he runs real fast, he might be able to escape death, and he will. As you can see, what is this, a running race?
He's got to be careful, though. It's a mountain rift. You might get some splinters if you run really fast.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. Smite. Uses the smite, trying to turn this one around. There we go, Dread.
Rascal has TP, and they're probably looking to set up a very aggressive fight, but no flank wards here.
Yep. In goes Life. There's the flash headbutt pulverized. They're looking for flies. The phase dive does get BDD in there, and now he's looking to try and peel for the cow. Because, you know, why not? Nobody else is really taking too much as Rascal, thinking about going over that wall, gets knocked back by the Drake. This should be Mountain Soul. Dread is still alive, but he's so far away. Another headbutt pulverized. Get this guy POG already, Valdez. Life is just having the game of his...
But surviving isn't always the best thing either.
Well, yeah, it's one thing to survive, it's the other thing to actually win the game.
Which is for Gen G, so it is going to be a bit of a miracle if Afrika can stop this and somehow come back.
Yeah, this is going to be extraordinarily difficult. BDD having to face off against Dread here, but I don't know who's necessarily stronger. 3-level advantage for the Echo right now as Life's going to come in. And gets the mini stun with the headbutt. Still has pulverized, remember, as BDD looking for Dread. The Ignite's still ticking down, but Command Protect does come in. Fate's Call comes down, as unfortunately not a lot of CC available there, as Jelly probably is going to be taken, but does go golden. Before that happens, you can see Rascal trying to get into the back line, and he should be able to get Fly. In the meantime, the front line is being eradicated. Goodbye, Mystic, and goodbye, Afrika Freaks. Not going to be staying in this series for much longer as the Nexus turret's now under fire in Gen G with a very dominant 2-0.
Yep, going to be the quick win, essentially, here. 32 minutes. Down goes the Nexus. GG. Gen G wants...
For today's series, I think we had cleaner performance compared to other games that we played recently. What about your life? I mean, we did make some mistakes, but I'm happy that we made to the 3rd place. Ruler, you got the POG in game 1 on Senna, the first Senna game. In the last game of the split, what was the plan in that pick? I personally think that Senna is a good pick currently, and I'm happy that I was able to pick up a good result with this champion. And we had so many actions going on around the bottom lane. We had some accident in the mid lane in game 1, and also Keen was also about to pop off, so the game was really close. So how did the bottom duos see the whole situation? Did you guys think that you're gonna win because you were in the lead? With the first blood? Yeah, like we were pretty confident, and then the moment we got the second kill on the bottom lane, I was pretty confident because Ruler is such a great guy. I knew he was gonna just carry the game. What was that disaster about? I mean, I just wanted to say thank you, because I also believed in Life. I'm happy that he performed so well. Life, you had super save on Alistar in game number 2. And we have different choices for Alistar. Sometimes people go with Aftershock, sometimes some players go with Face Rush. So what's your standard for choosing the rune for Alistar?
여진 같은 경우는 그냥
For
라인전에서
Aftershock?
더 빡세게 하려면 여진이고 그냥
Well, if
무난하게
you want to
허방
go
볼
strong
거면
for the
그냥
laning
난입 들고
phase,
하는 것 같아요.
or if you want to go really to the late game potential, so it all depends on your playstyle.
릴리아를 이 세트에서 뽑았거든요. 니달리까지
Lilia, Nidalee game were also some of the match points here, and you guys were hovering Nidalee in the beginning and locked in Lilia.
저게 승리 뭐가 되나? 뭐 이런 느낌 드는데 룰러가
Tell us more about your Lilia pick. How do you rate this champion?
저희 팀은 좀 좋다고
I think Genji kind of values it a lot. That's why we played it today, and also Clid was also quite vocal about it, and we had good results.
오늘 미스코와 1대1 대결에서
And
볼스가 공개됐었는데
we had this 1v1 situation going on with Mystic.
그때 어떤지 말씀해 주시죠.
So what was exactly going on? He was going forward.
제가 이제 라인 탔을 때부터 저도 솔킥각을 계속 보고 있었는데
I was looking for that solo kill angle during the laning phase,
솔킥각을 보고 있더라고요.
and I guess Mystic was having the same idea, and I was feeling pretty comfortable.
전멸까지 아끼면서 완승을 거두는
He even
모습이었습니다.
saved
자, 이제
his flash with that fight.
확정됐거든요.
And you guys are now on the playoffs round 1.
만나고 싶은 상대가 누구인지.
Who do you wanna face, Africa or T1?
T1한테 많이 붙었어서
We lost to T1 a lot, so I wanna get our revenge.
네. 강팀 판독 끼는 거죠. 네. 자 그러면
What about your ruler?
저도 비슷한 생각으로 T1 많이 졌었고
We lost to T1 for many times. We got zeroed by T1 in the last final, so in these playoffs, I wanna give it back to T1. We wanna stomp them 3-0. Ruler, any last message for your fans?
믿어주셨으면 좋겠는데
I hope our fans trust us.
그래도 좀 열심히
I mean, I know why they don't trust us, but we will prepare really hard and come back stronger, and I always appreciate all the love and support from our fans.
나도 더욱 더 팬들이 젠지의 활약을
Live.
다시 한번 승리 축하드립니다.
Once again, congratulations taking up the LPJ and also over to Ruler, and this will be the end of the interview with Ruler. Live, the bottom duels of the Genji, and I'm gonna pass it back to our casters. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jisun, for the interview translation. Great to hear from Ruler and Life, the bottom lane of Genji. And unfortunately, this means that BDD doesn't officially lock player of the game for the summer split. There is a chance in our second series that Showmaker can equalize with him on 1,300 points, but it will take back-to-back player of the games, which is going to be a difficult task because there are a lot of good players on that team.
For sure. And just like we saw here, BDD surrounded by good players himself, not able to pick up any player of the games, even though he had some decent games today. As we did mention with this, T1 only have one game left, so they cannot overcome Genji's position. So Genji do secure third place. And you can see that DRX, they've got one game left of their own, but even if they do lose it, they will still be ahead. So pretty much everything is kind of set, right? Genji's in third, Africa definitely in fifth, T1 definitely in fourth. And unless Damwon lose, this is going to be our list of teams in the playoffs.
Yeah, exactly. It will still take a win against KT to just confirm that. And then DRX will, of course, have to beat T1 as well. And that one, no, it's going to be the Leona locked away. So a little bit more aggression there towards the bottom side.
Yeah, and I mean, looks like he's coming in
very.
here.
I think the answer is very, as he's going to look for Malrung. Spear is going to connect. There's the pounce,
right.
And this could just be first blood, guys. He's trying to get out of the way, and the pounce comes in.
Okay.
Holds on to his...
Right now, Hecarim pretty far behind. And he's going to use this advantage to go ahead and take the Ocean Drake coming into the bottom side.
Yeah, let's see what Yukal can do here with his first Destiny. 5 members underneath this turret. Nogger is teleported in. They're trying to deal with the minion wave first, but already the center has been taken down. The big old crocodile will deal with the Twisted Fate, but it's a double kill. And only one picked up for KT. Good flash out there from Tucson to make sure that the Emperor of Shurima's not going to take too much.
Meanwhile.
And in the meantime, Canyon takes down a turret top lane, and Shelly's going to be able to get a second shot. Oh, what?
Annoying.
You've heard about the 0-2 power spike. I give you the 2-0 power spike. Let's see how he's going to be able to get out of this one. He's actually going for the aggressive trade, and will get booped underneath the turret. So I cast one turret plate goes down in favor of the Jace. There's now a Solar Flare to slow him down, but he's going to get stunned up and taken down. Smeb not going to last too long.
Levels
here.
above Smeb, just casually.
Oh, Canyon's going to come in. The spear lands. Noguri trying to turn it around, but stopwatch is utilized. Good fear back, but Noguri's still just going to eat up the Twisted Fate. Arrow will connect as the bottom lane is going to turn up first here for KT. Canyon's still looking for Smeb, though. The pounce is going to land. Goodbye, my friend. Double kill for the cat, who's now still looking for more. Misses that spear, though, is now aiming, looking for them, flashing on over. Solar Flare connects onto Tucson. He will be dead. Showmaker gathers that kill up. And
Pressure in the mid lane, and he's all over them. I don't know.
Oh my god. Okay, didn't hurt that much. Mikhail's now completed for Tucson. Really dark for KT. You can see, look at the control ward line, especially bot side of the map.
They're trying to be set up here on the top side. We'll see if they can dive again.
Yep, Yukal's going to block them off as Barrel's pushed back. He's super tanky though, and Marong's just dead. I don't know what he was trying to do there, as now Smeb is going to suffer the same fate. And that, ladies and gentlemen, we call an int, as Barrel holds onto his stun for the most amount of time possible. Oh my god. He's going to flash to get out of the way of Yukal. Arrow is going to miss. And, yep, they're going to trade Noguri's flash for Baron.
2 items, of course. Double Black Cleaver is kind of interesting. Something we like to talk about here very often, but it is.
But he's not going to be fighting with the Senna, so you can understand why he's going to do it. Zenith Blade comes in, Snare going to miss as Yukal flashes away. Noguri, in the meantime, is just going to be in that mid lane, pushing things out. Sansol just go forward, and Malrong once again going for the engage. Canyon going to go golden immediately as Beryl finds the front line. Yukal down to half health, but Malrong, the one taking the brunt of the damage. And Aiming has to get out of there. They just don't have enough. The wallets are so heavy on Damwon's side. And Noguri's just getting to work on the turret. He wasn't even bothered with that teamfight. Moves immediately back to this inhibitor turret. And with their Baron buff, Damwon are looking like Showmaker wants to go home when he's playing from home. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
It's like, come on, let's end it already. I gotta get the solo queue. Gotta make,
exactly.
Gotta get my second account to second place on the ladder already. I'm wasting time. Let's go.
Yep.
And
I think he's rank 1 at the moment. But yeah, you're right. He was rank 1 and 2. And they are going to be able to lock down the Cloud Soul. And I mean, Damwon have denied every single time.
Yeah, they got a couple
of put together. We'll have to check in on what that one is. As there's a Solar Flare, Aiming going to get slowed down. Zenith Blade get Barrel right in amongst it. Noguri doing exactly the same thing. He is going to be turned into a cute little munchkin, but that's not what he's going to do once that happens. He's just going to be dominating the rest of KT alongside Damwon. They do eliminate the horse. Malrong's had an awful game today. It's he's getting the Mystic treatment.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. And, as Damwon will clean up this game at 25.5 minutes.
Yeah, it's pretty sad, but it all happened at level 2 as well.
Well, Barrel's going in again. Smeb should be going down here. Showmaker's looking for him off towards the backside. TF takes a while to die, but eventually does fall down as now it's the bottom lane versus the world. Some lower health bars, but Aiming just doesn't do any damage. It's just ridiculous. Noguri jumps forward. That's the double kill. Very delayed. As Tucson says, no, you're not going to get me. I'm sitting on my fountain with my horsey friend, watching my Nexus fall, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Damwon, we're going to win this game at 13 minutes at least.
What?
As Kuro goes back to an old favorite. I wouldn't be surprised if Victor was his most played of all. And 200 gold in the lead just based on extra farming as Canyon's going to make his way in. Barrel's ganking as well as Tucson will land the Winter's Bite, but he's not going to keep his life. Flash comes out of Aiming as well. And now Tucson's like, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here as Noguri. I don't know what he was doing in this. Yeah, well, he flashed. He was fine.
Yeah, and he was saying something there in the beginning where he was like, should I go? Should I...
And Canyon's going to steal. Oh, no. Caught shopping here is Canyon. And that is going to be he was killed. Oh, did they use a mid?
Yeah, they got a couple of
themselves a bit of a charge. Okay, well, there's the Hextech ultimatum as So1, yeah, he's dead. He is going to fall asleep. and Noguri is going to eventually pick up that kill.
For them to deal with in this game.
Yeah, aiming, throwing out some mystic shots here towards the bottom side. So very impressive. Tucson puts up the door. As Arrow's going to connect onto Kuro. There's the layering of CC, and that's a very dead Victor.
Yeah.
And Shirley's going to take down the turret. In the meantime, as they put Tucson to sleep, and Canyon is going to canter forward. Not sure whether deer canter, but I'm just going to say that they do, because they
what is going on?
Move a little bit like a horse. And,
are they going to
they're just going to take an inhibitor turret as well? I think they are, yeah.
Are they?
Shirley is going to get another charge.
They're trying not to kill the inhibitor.
Yeah, they don't really want to.
Let it go down.
Yeah, Bono's going to let it die.
Oh, man.
They want to. I like that. Intelligent play.
Just didn't. Tried to save it.
Well, Someone don't want to let Soul Point go their way. As Someone's going to throw out the Cyclone. Noguri now fighting the Drake as Ghost is free hitting in the backline. Flashes out from about everyone as Canyon doesn't have the ulti anymore, but yeah, the Volibear doesn't have his life, and Tucson is going to suffer the same fate. Ghost picks up that kill. Kuro now with a Chaos Storm there, but almost last hit with an arrow, but instead they're going to send that one doing laps around Runeterra.
Are they trying to end?
I mean, they got super creeps in the mid lane. Maybe they just go for it. Okay, 19 and a half minutes, like you're talking about. They're looking for the end of this one. Canyon's going to move in. Showmaker takes a bit of an ultimate there from aiming, as now Beryl just tanking up Someone, who's put into the decoy, and yeah, Noguri's going to be able to take that one down. Second Nexus turret is going to fall. Beryl at about 100 health, looking comfortable as ever as he Zenith blades in. Aiming's going to die. Noguri's huge, picks up the double, and Showmaker will be able to take down Bono, and at 20 minutes on the dot, the Nexus is going to go down. In game 1, they killed a Baron at 20 minutes. In game 2, they win the game at 20 minutes, and this game was way closer. Valdez, like, I don't understand. Why does it end 10 minutes sooner as it's 8:43 with the record here in the LCK, and let's see whether Damwon can take it forward to the finals and theoretically further to Worlds, which is going to be very, very exciting to see. As, yeah, we are going to have our teams locked for playoffs. T1 versus a freak just did, as we're going to be able to have a chat to Canyon and Noguri, so let's throw it over to Jason for some translation.
Congratulations on making the finals for the first time in the org's history. How do you feel, Canyon? Yeah, we were able to clinch finals bye with this win today, so we were super nervous, but I'm happy that we got this win. Yeah, this is a dream that I've always been dreaming for. The final stage, so I'm super glad. This is the first grand finals of the team's history. Who was the most? Maybe Zephyr, or the players, or the coaching staffs, the players? I think we all were super happy, and because we were playing at our facility, even the CEO came to us and we were trying to cheer up, so we were just all celebrating this victory. Before today's series, I mean, everyone was so amazed by this dominating stats of the Damwon Gaming players, and you guys were undefeated on the blue side, undefeated in the round 2, tied the highest game score record with 2015 SKT Summer. So you guys keep breaking the record, being on top of the board. What's your favorite one? I think everything is so unbelievably good. I just love everything. But about the game score, I think it reflects our performance level. So I'm happy that we were able to hit plus 29 game score in this split. What about you, Canyon? What's your favorite stats or data of this split? Including the getting the finals bye. Me too, the game score. The fact that we tied with 2015 SK Telecom, I mean, I cannot really believe it. In game number 1, KT Roaster tried Ignite Hecarim, which we also saw earlier today. So what's your thought on Hecarim right now? Hecarim I watched LEC last night, and I saw some teams blind picking it. But I'm not really sure whether it's really worth it. I'm not really sure whether it's that good. And as you got the red buff, you instantly invaded the enemy blue buff. And we said the game was pretty much over there. So did you predict the opponent's jungle path perfectly? How was that play? Well, Hecarim versus Nidalee matchup, I believe Nidalee is in a favoring spot, so with that point, we were able to outscale the opponent in the jungle, so the game was pretty much one-sided. Damwon Gaming seemed like you guys were reading the opponents like a book. I mean, Damwon Gaming, we've been performing so well, so my teammates are giving me a lot of information that is going around the map. So my teammates, they always tell me like someone will be here, someone will be here. So I will be able to kind of process all the thoughts. And the game was pretty much perfect. But in game number 2, you took a very early TP down to the bottom lane, and in the voice comm, you could hear that players were trying to give you the kill. I was a little bit caught up with the laning phase, so I missed some of the calls from my players. So I didn't know that Volibear was in the brush. And I found out that that was some of the misplay coming out from me, because I shouldn't have taken the TP actually. So I was a bit too sorry for my teammates, but my players were trying to give me the kill, so I was thankful, but at the same time I was a little bit sorry. I mean, we are not playing remotely, so we don't really need to go home early. But still, Damwon Gaming is keeping the 2-2-0 fashion, the high-tempo games. Are you guys focused up a little bit more in order to prepare for the playoffs? The strengths about playing at our facility is that we can play in an environment where we always kind of live. And sometimes you get to underperform because you are not nervous at all, but at the same time, we were able to kind of remain the good amount of nervousness and perform a good play today. What about you, Nuguri? What do you guys prefer? Playing from home or playing at the low park? For me, at first, I liked playing from home, but as time went by, I just like the energy I get from low park. It helps me keep staying alert and stuff like that, so I think I've changed a little bit, so I prefer low park. But now that you guys are playing from home, what's your mindset for the remaining of the playoffs? I mean, I just try to adapt to the given situations. Damwon Gaming, you guys are getting so much attention from all the players, fans all around the world. Is there any region or a team that kind of that you guys kind of worry the most outside of the playoffs contenders? Some of the teams from other regions.
저는 LPL에
TES from the LPL or JDG? I think they're pretty good. I think they are quite strong. What about you, Nuguri?
저도 좀 비슷한데.
Similar?
저는 약간 좀 진동 게이밍이 좀.
I think JDG is really good. So I'm keeping my eyes on them. Then as a top laner, who do you want to play up against all around the globe? Just like last year.
This is what fits their comp much better, right? Because as we talked about, Jhin, Morgana, Graves, they're already setting up from playing out of range. Even Mordekaiser, slots.
Down to the top side, we have Counter-Strike at the ready for 369. Casa's moving in, and Bin's actually just walked to the wave. No 6 to pull him into the Death Realm. The Death Grasp great, but 1 versus 2. 369 setting it up for Casa, who runs it in with the face breaker. The Jax jumps on in. Haymaker dodged away, and 369 getting low, flashes on in, almost dies. But Casa secures first.
are winning in bot, and Carson's able to peek his head in mid lane to guarantee that Knight's able to get that priority.
First Dragon of the game given over as 369 actually might have an edge on Bin here. Solo kill time at the ready. Death Realm not going to make a damn difference as running in with the shield. 369 out of mana though, maybe that does. Leap strike, solo kill anyway. 369 at half health, and SOFM has just flashed in for the commitment. Waiting for the counter strike, perfect time, but I don't think he has enough mana. Tries to dodge end of the line, but collateral.
Take this Caitlyn. And you opted into this.
Absolutely smashing. Well, Bin might be caught out without Death Realm. Counter-Strike once again. You get that empowered auto, and Bin, get ready to die once more to a Jax's 2-1 and 1.
And Suning potentially just pick up this dragon.
Okay. Swordheart's making his way down there. His first turret blood does go down in favor of top esports, but being started here with the level 10 Graves, and everyone will notice I'm pointing out the levels constantly because the strength of SOFM here in this game 1, still with that experience, and still with the extra damage he's going to provide.
Exactly, because he's just been hard farming all game to where we saw Carson continuously going through ganks, continuously hovering for his laners, and now giving over the Rift Herald to 369. And this has been the story of Carson this year for people who haven't gotten a chance to watch a lot of LPL. Is that
enemy lines. Wanfeng is in a lot of trouble. In fact, it's a double TP down the bottom line. The Emperor shuffle here from Angel, though, catching out the other members. Yu Yanjia might have to sacrifice his life, but SOFM gets slow with the 90 caliber now, connecting. But look at Casa in the back line. Dunks Sorta while 369 joins the play. Ace in the hole. And good night to Sorta. Top esports are not done, though. Death Realm pulls in 369, but I'm not sure. Bin may regret this one as he gets over the wall. But into Casa, the face breaker will be at the ready. So he flashes away. Top esports a net win in such a bloody fight.
These are exactly the small windows that we talked about. TS rotate towards the top half of the map because they had pressure top from using the Herald. They're all coming mid. The TP ward is set up for Jax.
Leap strike, counter strike, everybody get down. It's another solo kill in the making.
No.
Okay. Keep that
he doesn't have ult, he doesn't have flash.
Angel has his ult available though, Counter-Strike at the ready. Maybe he doesn't need to 1v2 if SOFM just abandons Angel. End of the line at the ready at 369 does so much damage.
369.
Yeah.
And, ooh, Bin once again.
In the same spot.
Oh.
Shockwave going to be used, the final spark. Bin, what can you do? Ace in the hole used, give it over to Jackulov. Bin is 0 years or so. And at this point, here in game 1, they've lost track of momentum, while top esports keep gaining it.
Kings are coming out.
SOFM has been spotted, though. The leap strike used. 369 gets Blade of the Rune King active, and Counter-Strike is going to lock on down. And Knight picks up the second kill with the Shockwave. Impossible to give it away. 2 items on the Caitlyn, 2 items on this Jax top. 369 has a Trinity force and a Blade of the Rune King with Merc in their player format as they debut in the semi-final. The turret goes down. Now a big goal. Now, this could go horribly wrong or it could go absolutely fantastic, but there are low health bars and Knight has Shockwave. Baron's not taken. Shockwave in the pit. Doesn't do too much as Bin is the one who takes him out. At 2K, 369 in the backside though. Might find something as Baron is getting low. It is smited down by SOFM, but I think Suning are just about to get obliterated. Bin on the backside meets his maker once again.
Extending this gold lead, now you're able to take more structures on the back end.
369 was waiting there for the escape path of Suning.
Beneficial.
So he's so elevated at this point, and Suning are trying to cut this one off. 9 and Joe in a difficult position. Is Jackulov there too? Versus 3, the damage coming down, but that curtain call did absolutely nothing to a Lux support. Light binding down, Jackulov forward, into 3, flashes away, ends up getting sought out in the end. Ace in the hole healed as Wanfeng takes it. Now SOFM has to run. This game has felt over for a while, but for top esports every single time, they're making it look like so much fun. As Bin in the Death Realm may even regret this decision as well. Trying to take down Casa, he's golden, and now he's dead.
And Yu Yanjia might not look tanky, but
top esports have another appointment. It's with the Infernal Dragon. Jackulov gets laid down. Angel sends him backwards. They may have found the 80 carry, but pretty much takes Angel with him.
I want to pick up this 3rd dragon, so right after this they are going to be on soul point. But
as over the wall, are you ready? SOFM doesn't get locked down. The final spark though does connect as Caster's running in. Face breaker. Bit of extra damage and the dead man's plate gets the slow. Ulti back. Knight picks up the kill.
Game, hope the coin flip lands on your side and then be able to win out a big way.
Beast spots the back mid though. Well, good timing on Black Shield in this game, but Counter-Strike's going to run through enough damage here. With the shackles at the ready, 369 runs out though, and the Leap Strike finishes off the kill while Bin into the death realm. We might actually kill Casa, who runs away in the end though. Insult injury with the Leandri's Torment, not even enough. 4 mid. The 369's not stopping now. Top Esports in 26 minutes are on the door of the Nexus. Once more, 369 has so much shielding. He doesn't care. Ace in the hole. Somebody save Angel. Quan Fong can't do it.
This is such a beautiful game coming out from TS. Mechanically, macro-wise, everything is there. Punishing every small mistake Suning are making. And now with Angel down, he is their consistent source of blade clear. They can just end.
Running forward, 369 is going to help them take down these Nexus turrets. Curtain Call comes out. Maybe Top Esports going to back off and just get the inhibitor, but just get this minion wave towards the base.
You have Guardian on Lux Shield, the Lux Shields, you have the Orianna Shields. You don't need to stop.
Yeah, and Top Esports don't stop. Top Esports are meant to be the first seed, and in game 1 of the semi-finals, they have acted like it as Yuyan Zhou is doing exactly that. 369 near unkillable. Flashes away for the sake of it. The shockwave into 2. The combination, insane. As we're diving about in a semi-final game of the LPL, Top Esports bank the Tiger down.
We have the Olaf coming out now for SOFM. He's going to have those shields coming out from the Orianna. And Suning's composition has a ton of pick potential.
Okay.
We had Electrocute, and it was against LeBlanc, which is actually pretty typical.
Hang on. This is a good 1v1 for 369, but it's not going to be a 1v1. He flashes away, and Undertow connects, goes back on in. I think he knows he's dead, wants to take down Bin with him, but First Blood is going to go over to Bin. The Jace Shock Blast and gets point out to everyone through competitive games. This is Jackie Love's first game here, but Casa, meanwhile, going to topside smokescreen on Bin, who got First Blood. End of the line does its damage, and Bin's just dead. Given over to Casa, so a good response from
you have the winning top laner, right? We even see Bin coming back with items to where 369 doesn't have any.
Just let it go.
I think it's also fine. You prevented it from going down. 369 getting sent in to try to pick that one up.
Do they fight instead is the question. 369 going to say yes with the Cyclone, but the Shockwave destroys the Monkey King. Casa gets Watt back as well, and for Top Esports, make a decision, I'd say, as the curtain call comes through, and Bin now hiding behind. SOFM's walking in. Ragnarok available. Angel flashes away immediately. But depth charge for Casa, who went over the wall, and the Shockwave pulls him back. He's too far forward. SOFM comparisons. Here comes Monkey. All right. Angel walking through as well. Centerplate actually connect. They want to take the engaged Soul Play there, but no one yet as depth charge goes in. And meanwhile, SOFM's going to die. Across the board is a double Shockwave, but Dragon is secured while Casa tries to run away. The Cyclone good. And this is a little bit crazy as Jackie Love opens up the curtain call, and Bin, he wants you to dance for him. As the last shot doesn't connect, Bin, Deadly Flourish does though. And Jackie Love may have just given this kill over to 369.
But still, here we will have a replay of the fight. Yuyanja goes in. As we say, Karsa's trying to prevent SOFM from going in. Yuyanja gets bursted down quite early, but Karsa also takes down SOFM. They're able to take away the Dragon. They're able to kite forward because Jason Ash, no engage options available on them right now, and then they're able to secure that last kill onto Sword Art.
I mean, this fight was like mentioning Taco Bell to an Australian. They'll have no idea what's going on. But in the end, Top Esports nailed down that last kill, and some much-needed gold when you talked about
sitting on the 2 ruby crystals. Oh, never mind.
We have time. End of the line at the ready again. Bin getting annihilated. Phase rush there. And Casa misses the ulti. Flashes back in. Gets it eventually as Angel now going to be walking forward. The phase rush first. Phase rush and Angel will get the response kill. As you thought Casa was going to get that, but to get out of this would be an absolute miracle to say the least. It's in the alcove. Send him over the cliff. He's dead.
I like how 369 realizes I'm not going to be the one to take this kill, and we just see Knight and Jackie Love competing for it.
1 kill over to Knight while Richard spawned mid. 4 suiting, so it's good to see a response play from Soul Point.
At 18 minutes and 40 seconds, Suning doing doing such a great job.
Oh my god! Knight doing it again apparently.
These games, but he's dealing so much damage, providing so much threat. Even his paddle star around
gives up the red buff. Enchanted Crystal connects. Angel has the shockwave, pulls him in, takes a Krug and gets the kill. Inner turret might be forfeit, but 369 onto Bin. Wants to clear the wave. Bin's just going to take the long way.
one way that Suning can continuously punish top esports like we've seen is that they actually don't really
going to take the Shock Blast. SOFM's walking in there. There's still a lot of damage on Bin. Delaying it, though. The Shock Blast not being used. Ragnarok, though, with the flash. 369 pulls in the Cyclone. Bin is going to be tanking up when SOFM leaves. Now at a low health bar. Knight has teleported in. And this has gone horribly wrong for Suning. Sword Art has to flash out as well. And what... as SOFM without Ragnarok, Solar Flare. This might be a solo kill by the support, but Jackie takes zoning away. Huanfeng threatened from getting towards this pit. Angel low on mana. Teleport being burned and zoned away again. Use that word for Knight. Smokescreen zones him off as Bin now comes on in. Top Esports might turn for the play though as Baron disengaged from Enchantress Arrow. Doesn't connect the dredge line into the middle of the pit. SOFM in a bad position, but at the back of the pit, so is 369. The curtain call may change all that though, as Knight getting engaged on by Bin. The trouble bubble before he goes golden. Angel with his last shockwave will die anyway. Does feel like the carry potential stronger in the second game as the engage comes through onto Ragnarok. Yuyanja golden in the nick of time. Trouble Bubble lands onto Sword Art, who might not be tanky enough. The Shockwave kills the support, but 369 goes on in with a Cyclone. Sword Art low, that's just the clone. Top Esports with the numbers disadvantage, but they have the damage to destroy. SOFM now evens up those numbers while Bin gets low. Shock Blast kills Knight and takes away the Magi stacks. Huanfeng wants to head forward as with the dissonance, they go into the river. Here comes the curtain call. Onto Sword Art, that's the target. Huanfeng standing in front, but he's dead anyway with the DOT. Carson now needs to get back into this fight because Huanfeng was taken down with 369. Destroys him. Angel now the next target. And Suning, it's a game of inches. But the mile is all for Top Esports once more.
I love that both of these teams are just playing off of mechanical skill, like you said. Honestly, Top Esports could have taken that slower, could have waited for Jackie Love's ultimate to jump in, because guess what? It's Dragon, so you can't give that over.
And we're back. And Angel's at half health, and with the Shockwave, I think he's still dead. Now going to get spotted out by Huanfeng, but Trouble Bubble lands once again. The curtain call coming through, and Enchantress Arrow onto Casa. The damage is still massive, and the Cyclone flank. The Monkey spins to win, while Sword Art is just trapped out. Jackie Love is ginormous as well, and Top Esports. SOFM needs a miracle steal on 1/4 HP. Knight is here, goes in with a portal jump. Now against the walls, the TP's there. It's 369 to zone them away. SOFM is dodging these Paddle Stars. Maybe Knight's missing them. As walking from the Monkey, going to be big, but 369 can't catch up. And again, Knight's not going to connect while Huanfeng walks forward here. Trouble Bubble lands and the Shockwave. Big moment for Suning as 369 does not have his ultimate available. Goes into clone, turns onto Huanfeng, gets the Tiamat, but no kill on these two. That's 2 kills, by the way. While the Baron's going down and Yuyanja is going to dive in. Flashes away Jackie Love. Now 1v1, but it doesn't count when Angel has a ball. And Suning denied no longer feels like a semi-final. Collateral damage used for the minion wave. But Inhibitor now exposed. Out these waves, and SOFM is towards this bottom side river.
Yep, they're just trying to take control. Another thing to highlight is
when to go in.
Bin's not here though. Bin was pushing mid.
Oh my god. So he's going to have to be running down. The Trouble Bubble connects, and once again, Sword Art is locked down. Poke damage onto 369 doesn't connect. Dragon's at 4k. Suning need to run in and make a play now or hope for the steal from SOFM, but they don't get it. It's now time to execute. 369 still here, flashing away. The Shockwave does nothing. Collateral damage does everything, and 369 wants to kill some people. 2 immediately down, and Suning are running for their life. Angel with a great dodge, but that ain't enough. It's 3, and Poppy.
They have that execute coming out from Elder. This looks done and dusted.
Through bottom, through long death timers, it's 2 versus 5. And Elder secured nicely by Carter, who's had an exceptional game number 2. Inhibitor to be busted. And you know what Top Esports are all about. Going forward, as they will into this Nexus.
And Angel still has 16 seconds left. 369 TPing in.
Teleport being used, the Zenith Blade here to try and get that 2-0 start to the series. Bin hiding behind SOFM as the last Nexus turret being tunneled down. Top Esports are making this look way too easy. With the Nexus exposed, they want the fight anyway with Elder. Playing with their food. The Lions are meant to do that, not the damn Baby is also going to get locked in for TES. So, Lyric, you're up. This is where you come in and tell me exactly what's happening with the Skarner now built in.
Ooh, actually, they're going for it.
I mean, Bin gets a little bit low. TP's being burned. 369 takes 1 turret shot. Bin can't clear out the wave. Kickflip once again. First blood over to Karsa.
This has where Karsa is completely gank in objective focus. For this time for SOFM, it could become a 3v2 very quickly.
And especially when Jackie sends up the Enchanted Crystal Arrow, lots happening. Shockwave used only on Tonight. The arrow is going to land onto Bin, and here comes 369 and Caster. A two-man kick destroys Bin with Knight's help. Exhaust back on Sword Art. Angel takes a Paddle Star, and Dragon will be secured. So here comes Yuyan Jara as well, and Enchanted Crystal Arrow is available, and there's a Quinn riding in. Winter's Bite, the kick flash, kick flip again, and Sword Art, even with the grey health, not going to survive this. While Wanfeng is getting doped. That's two ultis that miss, but Wanfeng with the Winter's Bite and the concussive blows, and Casa, oh, the minions, they're winning. Wanfeng will get the kill, but TES trade 2 for 1.
That was tragic. Top Esports missed absolutely.
Teleport, this has been Angry Croc going into a helpless Ash. Teleport to be responded, slowing down Bin, flashes away. Jacula might be dead before he comes in. The heal saves him for now, but Knight has joined the play.
For a reason.
Yeah. Oh, this is very critical, as 369 is going to get met with unlikely foes. Abyssal Voyage coming in, and he's left 1 versus 3. Cleanses away, flashes away as well. Deadly Flourish dodged away from. Kick flips to get a bit of distance, but he's going to roll back on in. With one auto, Wanfeng takes him down. And now for the rest of TES, they're in a bit of trouble.
This was the global that we talked about earlier, right? It's so nice to see these Abyssal Voyages used aggressively to set up these picks. 369 goes down. It guarantees the Rift Herald for Sooning.
But Jackalov has found Sword Art. That cleanse will do absolutely nothing. Grey health delays time. Jackalov even takes down the ward, but going golden. I'm going to pause on that because Sooning might be in less trouble as the Dancer Grenades there. Shockwave through the choke as well. Caster with the kick to try and save them, but it might be too late as Bin helped Wanfeng pick up the kill. Yuyan Jug goes down.
He bought enough time for the follow-up damage to come through.
Oh, we're fighting again though, aren't we? Because 369's on the other wing and quite literally trying to wing it onto Bin. Damage onto Angel, kickflip again. And after the vault's been done, Bin's just out of there. Wanfeng gets top turret. That is very worth. You know, you don't have to ult in the game if you have ult.
True. The threat of CC is,
that's
in a lot of cases, stronger than
after all these fights have come through. So, really well done for Sooning to find avenue into this game. While SOFM, we see an ult. It's cleansed away. 369 gets away, but Top Esports are on the scene first. It's like an episode of CSI Miami. They put the glasses on, and they look pretty cool. 5 versus 4 for the rest has been walking forward. Caster in here gets sliced and diced away. Trouble Bubble connects and the slow will follow suit as Knight goes over the wall. And just like that.
Because they place Herald bot, it secures them the river control coming up for Dragon. So should beat man with your fries.
Hey, no raw chicken.
You trust him with your League of Legends.
I've never had raw chicken at KFC. Blessed be as flash forward. But what's happening here? Maybe Shockwave only onto 1, but for Sooning they're in a choke. Trouble lands onto SOFM. He's slowed down, and Enchanted Crystal Arrow onto Angel. The kick coming in, though. Sends Bin into the middle of the team. The Renekton not tanky enough, but delays enough time with the ult from Skarner. Flying with Jackulov, but he lives for long enough, and the curtain call is being blocked by this man with a huge door. Triple kill for Jackulov. Yuyan Jia flashes forward, and 369 is the bird of
reiterate that if you weren't here at the start of this segment. If Top Esports win this game, Top Esports are going to Worlds.
Yes, as a guaranteed top 2 seed. As to how our bracket works. Baron secured. Jives on Knight. The TP play being burned here. Sooning won't back into the game. Jackulov and Yuyanjo might be called out as Bin. The Sooning are there. Jackulov flashes over the wall, leaves his support. He can't stand by me, which is a great movie, by the way. It's 369 on the back end. Meanwhile, Wanfeng eaten up in the nick of time. But Top Esports are converging. Jackulov tries to buy time, but this Ashe doesn't have any more summoners. It's 3 versus 5 as Knight. As Top Esports with Baron and their power play minimalized, want to make something else happen. Angel is going to QSS, but again, Caster goes in, kick back with Tom Kench, left in the middle as well with Wanfeng. This could be the final fight as Jackie Love goes forward. The Shockwave used late, Bin joins in, but it's too late, mate. SOFM is the Skarner that could with a quadra kill denied, but 369 not getting down on it. They've picked up 4, and Top Esports are running into that base.
Exactly, death timers are so long, they still have the Baron buff. This should be the game for TES.
Breaking down the inhibitors first. At the very least, Top Esports are going to do harm to Sooning's base. Playing with fire, waiting for the wave to come in. Knight has teleport. And for Top Esports, the dream might actually be realized. Nexus turret, the new target lyric. Here we go.
Yeah, and they're still going. Wanfeng is about to come up.
But Angel is the defense. This is crucial. Onto 369. He runs forward, and Angel may have deterred this for now. Knight caught on out. Yuyanja heads back in, but Knight's dead. And so is the support. 369 out with the bird. 1, 2 connects, 3 and 4. Flashed away from, Bin's there, slice and dice. And this game is still going.
And Suning are fighting for their...
You mentioned Dragon. Suning are also looking at finding this inner turret, pushing for inhibitor as well.
It's going to be a bit tough. We do see that TS have Baron minions. Jackie Love and Karsa are alive, so the threat that they give should be enough to stop this siege.
Okay, just playing with his high school friend.
He's just, playing the mentor game.
Crucially, 369 spotted out on a ward that hasn't been cleared away. SOFM starting the engage, 369 on the side as well. They've targeted down Yuyanja, and the support might drop down. He puts his ulti in the middle before, so as the Trouble Bubble doesn't connect, the curtain call will line up the rift. Knight dodges away, and out they go, another Baron in the back pocket, and Top Esports outplay.
Even if Suning get it.
Yeah. It's up in 25 seconds. SOFM went too far forward, though. Eaten up by Sword Art and Jenna Cristara might have found the support. And that's the groundbreaking play because Sword Art's just dead. Top Esports send 369 in next.
So they should be able to secure 2 inhibitors off this push.
While 369 takes down the inner turret quick, smart. Jackie Love's on this burst. Angel trying to zone SOFM running at them. As Trouble Bubble connects onto Juan Bong. He doesn't have a Tom catch. Remember, he flashes away. Everyone's in. Top Esports. Karsa gets dragged on in instead. A good counterplay by Suning while the inhibitor goes down. Trouble Bubble connects onto SOFM. Running forward is Knight onto this jungler. The burst. The ult from Yuyanja sends him up with one. Jackie Love runs on in. Starts auto-attacking. And that'll be it. Finally, the best player never to go to Worlds has done it alongside Top Esports. It's Grand Finals. It's that moment they realize in the Grand Finals for LGD and JDG, which will be played tomorrow.
Look, I'm going to say this to teams like Team Liquid, teams like, I think it's FlyQuest, Rogue. Well, best of luck, guys, because it's not going to be fun.
Congratulations on this victory. And we have invited 369 and Karsa.
大家好，我是滔博的上单369。大家好，我是滔博的艾卡萨。
You're able to get the victory with a 3-0. And now you are getting into the finals. And also got the ticket for the World Championship this year. So it's a meaningful matchup. So how do you feel right now?
就其实我和 BIN 选手我们私下还是很好的朋友，但是
I'm a close friend with BIN.
不服的，就是今天来的时候就是三打，就证明自己来的。
So for today's performance, I just want to prove myself. So you really have a very good performance. And how do you feel, Karsa? I'm able to get into the World Championship again. So I'm quite happy. And I really want to have a good result in the World. Next question is for 369. Have you ever thought you are able to get such a clean victory? Instead of focusing on the results, I just want to focus on myself. And back to the game. Actually, in the ban pick stage, it's very interesting. In game 1, Karsa, you have chosen Set. And this is your first choice in this summer. So how do you feel? Actually, in the regular split, I didn't want to show too much about our game strategies. So this is the first time that I have chosen Set. And for 369 in game 3, you have chosen Queen, and this is your first choice in summer. So could we know the reason for that? Actually, on the stage, some top laners, they don't like this champion. But I think with this champion, I can give the confidence with my teammates. And I believe I can have a good performance. And in the ban pick stage, we've seen Lucian, but why you didn't choose it? I think it's just because Knight, we have already decided that we are going to choose Queen. And also for Karsa, for all the 3 games, it seems that you have targeted on the top lanes and you have helped gank top lanes. So is this a game strategy? because for Sunny, Bin is a very strong top laner. So it will be easier for me to gank the top laners in the early phase. And in game 3, the opponents have chosen Skarner as jungler. So how do you feel about this champion and their choice? Actually, I didn't expect that champion, but we have banned out so many jungler champions. And I think Skarner is not suitable for LPL region because it needs farming. And both of you performed so good today. So, do you have any comments on each other's performance for today? Let's talk from 369. I think Kaza got the 100 out of 100 is perfect. And for me, I think 369 plays 9. With his dice, he chose 9 today. And with the first place from the regular split, and now you're able to get into the final. So how do you feel about the changes of yourself and your team? I think for this split, we're able to get into the final again. I don't want myself to be regretful for this final, for this summer. I share the similar feeling. Actually, for the regular split, the first half is very smooth games, but we still got some regretful matchups. So for this finals, we want to challenge ourselves again and try to have a good result. So the last question. Tomorrow, there will be another semi-finals. Which team do you want to have a matchup with in the final? I think both of the teams are super strong, so I don't have a special bias. I also think all the opponents are very strong, so I'm quite happy about tomorrow's matchup. So we're looking forward for the tomorrow's semi-finals as well, and congratulations again. And this is the end of the interview.
Thank you so much, as always, Wendy. Great to hear from 369 and Caster, especially when Caster said that 369 rolled 9.
Hey, I want to say, though, that last answer was a cop-out.
Yeah?
I don't understand why both of them didn't say, give us JDG. We lost to JDG. We want to beat JDG.
Of course. It went to 5 games in spring as well. Why wouldn't you want that?
Yeah, but both of them having the nice guy, and just, they're both great opponents.
Yeah.
We'll face anyone.
I mean, for top esports, just high spirits for Caster and 369. And I'm sure the rest of the team, as they are the first LPL team.
I would consider a stronger laner than the Bard, but they are going to go for the hard engage style. So I do think this makes sense. It's obviously a very different route on the bottom side, so he just steps back up. And once you hit 6, it's pretty darn hard to pull off those dives. So honestly, Golden Guardians is kind of they have no vision in the area. It will just be a second dragon conceded. They're going to try to trade that for the Rift onto the Caitlyn, and just ulting him is pretty much guaranteed death.
Ooh,
oh, nice engage.
In there, over the wall, looking for a Bakotity again. Now going to get stunned by Haunt. The collateral damage is going to give Renekton that first blood as Golden Guardians find themselves in a 5v4 around the dragon. But here comes Impact. The pinch is still on here for Team Liquid. Is Demonte going to find Tactical a very good sleep? Going to just completely demolish the health bar. Demonte going to flash in and finish off Tactical. The dragon goes over. Golden Guardians get the kill and the objective.
Forward, they went out on that health trade, and despite the fact that there's no Rift Help for them to grab, Tactical is able to move up towards
especially if you're trying to get ahead a little bit earlier in the game.
So something else that I haven't talked about yet is the phase rush
with the movies around the mid lane, as Golden Guardians have made this dragon dark. Huhi going to get the combo down. Tempered Fate going to try and save Tactical. The rest of the team is flashing in. See you later, Ash. As Closes going to be
TP over. Haunter's got to buy time here.
Try and kill the jungler. That's the best way to do it. Demonte going to flash in. Instantly knows he's going to try and take down Broxah, but Broxah is actually dueling the Zoe and winning, but now he's dead. The sleep just in time comes through as Haunter is going to chase in onto Impact. He's going to flash out of the way, but Haunter follow flash for the stun. He is going to be shot by FBI as Golden Guardians.
Kind of slow. We'll see if they can actually finish it. The Spellbook Smite came through from Demonte. They're going to get it.
Very well played by Golden Guardians. Had all the tools they needed. Huhi not going to escape alive by the looks of things. But the rest of the squad is going to zoom on out. Ooh, Face Rush actually putting in some work. But
things, we'll see how much Golden Guardians can get as far as gold is to actually claim here, and we'll see how well Golden Guardians is able to do
nice
that.
Arrow. Good combo. FBI has just gone tactical. Finally nails an ulti. And Team Liquid going to push that Baron power play off a lot further back than they would like. They're going to take the mid outer down as well. Have control. Start work on the bottom side. He will get this outer tower nice and easily.
Yeah, that is nice for them. But I've got to say, pretty brave. Allowing them to get those kills, get the Baron, put themselves in a lead. And we can see in the bottom left of the screen, Golden Guardians picking up another outer. They're now going top lane. They will get all three of those pretty much for sure. And now looking for Jensen.
Yeah, Quota J actually just going to tank the incoming Paddle Star as a result. Goodbye, tier 2 bottom lane.
I've got to say TL handled the Baron buff very well. The fact that Flash on either of them, who he doesn't even have an ultimate, he's playing Phase Rush, so he'll get one shot. It did allow him to escape from that. Hanzo here trying to steal this away.
Oh, I think Hanzo got it, but Tactical's going to arrow him as a result, and now Hanzo going to be put in the Death Realm, and that's going to be all the way back to the fountain. Oh, he gets over. That's pretty cute, but he can't go any further than that, and Hanzo going to flash. I think he's okay.